We've got stable coins. You saw Circle did an
Yeah,
IPO.
yeah.
As payments, that's going to continue to be a big industry. And then the rest, we're going to have tokenization of equities, tokenization of bonds, tokenizations of CDOs, tokenizations of other assets.
You don't want to miss it. Sounds like you don't want to miss it.
Crypto's here. I don't think I would have gone in full time as an industry if it was just Bitcoin. What's really interesting about the rest of crypto, these decentralized platforms, which we haven't seen work yet, to be honest, right? They're close. Now they're fast enough and safe enough, and now we're going to have regulation that allows them, is that the ability to have peer-to-peer transfer of value. And so you're going to see it in ticketing, you're going to see it in social media, you're going to see it in finance, lending, this idea of decentralized stuff. It's been in a sandbox till now, and it's about to move out of the sandbox and into the real world.
Hey, what's going on, bull runners? Welcome back to the channel where we break down the biggest crypto news in a way that's easy to understand and keeps you ahead of the game. I'm Ryan Huggins, and today we're diving into some massive updates that could shake up the crypto world. Imagine this: a major bank is stepping into blockchain in a way that we've never seen before. Regulators are hitting the brakes on a game-changing investment opportunity, and one country is rolling out the red carpet for crypto investors. These aren't just headlines, they're signals of where the market is heading, and you need to know what they mean for your portfolio. And here's the problem: crypto's pace is extremely fast, and if you're not paying attention, you could miss out on opportunities or get caught off guard by sudden changes. Whether you're a trader, a holder, or just curious, staying informed is your edge. And the good news, I've got you covered with today's top stories, broken down simply so you can act with confidence. From a banking giant testing a new crypto token to a tax break that could spark a crypto boom, we're unpacking it all. Plus, stick around until the end. We're going to give you an exclusive sneak peek into our program, Altcoin Pro, and that is our crypto community that is helping regular people and experts take their crypto portfolio to the next level. Plus, we will be heading over to X to find out all the breaking news that's happening in the financial world today. We'll also be going over to Forex Factory and looking at the financial calendar for this week's, the red folder news that you need to know, and the numbers that have already come out. And we'll be jumping into the XRP charts, currently trading at $2.16. We're going to be looking at extremely important support and resistance levels that you need to know about. Plus, we'll be looking at our long-term and short-term momentum waves. And so much more in today's video. So if you're like most people where you don't have the opportunity to spend hours a day in the crypto news like we do for you here on this channel, make sure you subscribe today. Plus, if you are still feeling bullish about this crypto bull run, let me know by commenting 777 down below. And first things first, let's head over to CoinMarketCap, check out the overall health of the crypto market. Today, we are at $3.27 trillion total market cap. We are down 1.82% upon the news of the craziness going on in Iran.
We just launched Altcoin Pro University, where our research team gives you real-time altcoin picks with explosive potential for this bull run, along with 100+ expert curated classes crafted by industry experts to discover these gems yourself, on top of our live weekly calls every single week for in-depth crypto market analysis and daily updates. And that's just a fraction of what we offer inside of Altcoin Pro University. Just go through the link in the description below. Get in right now.
Unfortunately, the markets took a tumble yesterday and continued falling today. So we do have $126 billion worth of trading volume in the last 24 hours. Fear and greed index taking a tick down. We're at 48. Yesterday was a 53 and last week was a 65. Altcoin season also taking a step back. We're full on orange Bitcoin season, 20 out of 100 possible. Bitcoin dominance still holding strong at 63.9%, up 0.95% today. And we're getting our first Bitcoin ETF numbers of the week. Not great. Selling off 216 million to the downside for Bitcoin ETFs. And Ethereum holding pretty flat. Not too bad, down $5 million. But as you can see, we were having massive volume coming into Ethereum, but the last 3 days were lackluster. The charts were looking fantastic for Ethereum for an absolute breakout. That is still potentially on the horizon. As you can see, the volume was really going crazy. $528 million of inflows into Ethereum last week. Unfortunately, this week, we have the announcement of an absolute war breaking out in Iran. This is affecting the markets. How soon will it go away? The quicker we get a resolution, the faster we get a pump to the upside. Top 5 cryptos by total market cap today. Number 1 is Bitcoin, currently at 104,800. Ethereum number 2 at 2,500. Tether at number 3 at $1. XRP at number 4 at $2.16. BNB at number 5, $651. And Solana at number 6, $147. Looking at our financial calendar for this week, Tuesday, this morning, we did have core retail sales come out and it was down. It was a negative number. Unfortunately, it was forecasted at a 0.2%, came in at minus 0.3%. Also, retail sales month over month came out horrible as well. Instead of minus 0.5, it came out at minus 0.9%. So not looking good there. Tomorrow is the most important day of this month. If the war comes to an end, whatever's going on over there, some peace talks come out. And tomorrow, unemployment claims are going to come out. We need a good number. Otherwise, Bitcoin could continue to drop. But even more important than that, federal funds rate comes out tomorrow, currently sitting at 4.5. Everyone's calling for a rate cut. We want a rate cut. Jerome Powell does not want one. Kalshi, the betting app, saying that there will not be a rate cut. Trump wants one a full point, down to 3.5%. Tomorrow is going to be extremely important. We'll find this information out at 11 a.m. tomorrow. So tune in. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on these very important financial news coming out for you. Heading over to X to get your breaking news for you right now. First and foremost, make sure you head over to our page, Bull Runners, at Bull Runners HQ, and subscribe today because we are giving away $100 worth of XRP. If you want to win next, all you have to do is follow us, Bull Runners HQ, like, retweet, and comment this post that you see that's pinned to our page, and subscribe to our daily crypto newsletter, which also gets you a free ebook, Altcoin Secrets, the underground guidebook to becoming a crypto millionaire. Obviously, you love crypto. That's why you're watching this channel. You are a genius for being here. Make sure you get your free book. Click the orange tab here, enter your best email, and then click send me my free ebook. As we saw in the intro of the video, Digital Investor posted a video clip from Mike Novogratz talking about how everything is coming on chain. He said, I don't think I would have gone in full time as an industry if it was just Bitcoin, but it's been in a sandbox till now, and it's about to move out of their sandbox into the real world. And you've seen that because real world assets, real estate, stocks and bonds, treasuries is all coming to crypto, not just Bitcoin, the store of value, but actual use cases. So definitely continue to grow the word about crypto, what it's going to do. It is the next layer of the financial world, and you are here early. As I said before, you are a genius for being here so early. In one of the most important articles today that came out, JP Morgan is launching a pilot for their JPMD. Now, we talked about this yesterday, which is going to be their stablecoin. It's going to be a dollar deposit token on Coinbase's base chain, though. There was a huge uproar about who it was going to be. Was it going to be on Ethereum? Was it going to be on Solana? Was it going to be on XRPL? Well, the craziest choice of, I didn't see this coming at all, but base chain by Coinbase is going to be running the JP Morgan stablecoin. This will be the first U.S. bank to tokenize deposits on a public blockchain, leveraging Base's low-cost, fast settlement that enables 24/7 money movement for institutional clients, a move supported by a June 15, 2025 trademark filing by JPMD. This pilot aligns with the June 17th report that said Coinbase is seeking the SEC approval for tokenized equities, reflecting a broader trend of institutional blockchain adoption amid favorable crypto policies under the Trump administration. And even more important news when it comes to crypto and stablecoins, the Genius Act has officially passed the Senate. And you can see here this morning, the Treasury Secretary, Scott Bessent, really pulling for it, saying recent reporting projects that the stablecoin could grow to a $3.7 trillion market by the end of the decade. That scenario becomes more likely with the passage of the Genius Act, which has now moved through the Senate into the House. We'll see if the House can pass it, and then they put it on the desk of President Trump for signature at that point. A thriving stablecoin ecosystem will drive demand for private sector U.S. treasuries, which back stablecoins. This newfound demand could lower government borrowing costs and help rein in the national debt. It could also on-ramp millions of new users across the globe to the dollar-based digital asset economy. It is a win-win-win for everybody involved, the private sector, the treasury, and consumers. And in a little bit of bad news today, unfortunately, the SEC is kicking the can down the road. The Franklin Templeton Spot ETF was supposed to officially be announced. Now, we did talk about yesterday, there was a Canadian spot ETF that was officially passed. This was supposed to be the United States' first XRP spot ETF to get passed. But unfortunately, with all the turmoil, the news that came out about the XRP SEC case still up in limbo, even though they have both agreed in the appeal to file and end this entire thing. The problem is there is still procedures that they do have to go to. That's not going to be happening until August for the SEC versus the XRP or SEC versus Ripple case in real. So the SEC is delaying its decision on the Franklin Templeton ETF. Now, that would have been huge news, very positive for the markets to pump to the upside. Unfortunately, for XRP, we'll have to continue to wait. And in some Bitcoin news, Texas Governor Abbott has just 6 days left to sign the Strategic Reserve Bill into law. So the Texas governor has also been kicking the can down the road, playing hokey on this right now. They've already passed it through the House and the Senate in Texas for them wanting to do a Bitcoin strategic reserve, but he's lagging behind, not making it official. Also, in some bad news, because of the craziness with the bombing left and right, and obviously Trump potentially getting the United States involved, the markets did have a significant drop and rather fast to the downside. $100 million was liquidated from the crypto market in the past 60 minutes. That was from this morning when I was doing all my research. So it has unfortunately not been a great day for the crypto leverage traders out there that don't know what they're doing. Now, if you are someone who's getting involved with leverage trading, I highly recommend you joining Altcoin Pro University as our crypto community. You can find the link down below. Head over to the classroom section and then go into the technical analysis essentials. This is very important for you. You need to know where your market is going in order to place smart trades. Now, there are some times where a country drops a bomb and the market drops out of nowhere. That does happen. That's why you need to know how to place your stop losses in certain places. So we have tons and tons of education in here for you to learn how to read the charts and do trading, whether it's leverage trading or just being smart about finding the tops and bottoms in the market. So on tops of videos of education of what's going on, we do also have a very vibrant community. Everything is always going crazy. We're always talking great information, which coins to find, which coins are doing well, and always keeping on top of real-time crypto news. So if you need faster, up-to-date news information, we talked about the Stablecoin Genius Act, JP Morgan launching USD, $335 million liquidated as Israel-Iran tensions heat up. That one was from 5 days ago, and then we just had another liquidation. We got Fragmetric, an NFT mint that is launching that most people don't know about. We know DeFi yield picks. If you want to know what's going on with DeFi yield, we got you covered. Also, altcoin picks. These are very thoroughly vetted altcoins, not just your crazy meme coin that's going to pump and dump in 10 minutes. These things have actual narrative behind them, why they're important, why they could do well, how long they could do well for, etc., etc. All you have to do is click the link down in the description today, Altcoin Pro University. Join us immediately. Now, as you know, I've been very heavy on following Ethereum the last couple of days. I think it's smart. Now, do not ever buy or sell anything because we talk about it on the channel. It's not financial advice. Our job is just to educate you on what's happening in the markets and you make your decision. For nearly a week, daily whale accumulation has exceeded 800,000 Ethereum, pushing holdings in the 1 to 10,000 wallets. So meaning people who own 1 to 10,000 Ethereum is now greater than 14.3 million. On June 12th alone, Ethereum whales added over 871,000 Ethereum, the highest daily net inflow year to date. And this scale of buying hasn't been seen since 2017. So as you can see, price was raging right here. Then price came down. It got real bad over here, right? This is our bottom over here, our most recent low. This comes in at April 7th. Started charging to the upside. Now, this is that crazy consolidation that's been going on for weeks and weeks and weeks. But right now, it's really ramping up the last couple of days to the upside for accumulation of Ethereum. And as we mentioned just a few minutes ago, Coinbase is seeking the SEC approval to offer blockchain-backed stocks. And up here, we also have the chief legal officer of Coinbase stating today we are going to see the United States Senate pass major crypto legislation with bipartisan support. A year ago, I would have thought that this is at best a fever dream. Think for a moment on how far we've come. Now, what's also interesting when it comes to liquidations, obviously Bitcoin has been crashing to the downside, wiping out all of those long traders that were down there. But check this out, over $12 billion in Bitcoin shorts will be liquidated if Bitcoin reaches 115,000. As you know, market makers love to drop the price and liquidate people, and also quickly rise the price and liquidate people. So watch out for liquidations. You can see a very hefty amount right here between 110 and 111,000 big time amounts of shorts that could be liquidated. And also big news, we mentioned this in the intro even, Thailand is exempting crypto capital gains tax for 5 years. This was announced on June 17, 2025. It aligns with their 2022 policy shift to boost its digital asset market, building on a surge from 170,000 to 2 million trading accounts by 2021, as reported by Reuters. The position itself as a Southeast Asian crypto hub amid global competition. This tax relief will be effective from 2025 to 2029, targets SEC-regulated platforms, and follows the 2024 OECD-aligned regulatory framework, potentially increasing tax revenue by 1 billion baht and attracting foreign investment though enforcement may hinge on Thailand's ability to curb tax evasion. Now, the reason that this is important is because the United States is very competitive. Now that we have a country that's actually doing the no crypto capital gains, we've already had a bunch of talks. The United States wants to do that. Trump wants to do no capital gains on crypto, which would actually be very good for him and his family because they have huge amounts of investments in crypto right now. So maybe that's a quid pro quo type of scenario. Who cares? Because if you're watching this, you're into crypto and you do not want capital gains because it just takes away your money that you've earned from holding for a very long time or being a very smart trader in the markets. All right, so heading over to XRP in the charts, we're looking at the weekly charts here. A couple things I want to point out as far as support. The very low support that we have right now, this is like an emergency support scenario, is down here at the weekly bodied candle lows of $1.93 area, okay? Now, this does also go along with our weekly spider lines, which are historic support and resistance lines, also has one right here at the $1.90 area. Okay, so those are very important levels. Now, on the weekly charts, one thing I don't like is that we did break this trend level to the downside. We've been holding some pretty decent support, but let's flash back to this chart right here. Now, the next level we're currently holding as we speak. As you can see, we've had 1, 2, 3. We're in the 4th week in a row of holding this level right here, and this is the $2.15 level. Now, why is this level important? This level is important because of these weekly candle body closes right here. If we drop below that level, hey, bull runners, are you feeling FOMO about this bull run without the right financial support? We're here to change that. We're not just about funding. We're about growing your business together. Whether you're investing in crypto, kicking off a new startup, managing your existing business, or looking to expand, we have personalized funding that meets your exact needs. Imagine starting your business or getting capital to invest $100,000 to $250,000 at 0% interest. That's not a dream. It's what we do. We've helped countless entrepreneurs like you with 0% interest funding without needing personal funds, income verification, or collateral. With just a 680 credit score, you qualify. We understand that your business can't wait, so take advantage of our quick funding approach. We look beyond the credit score with inclusive approval process that sees the big picture of your business or investment potential. Our flexible repayments are tailored to match your business cycles, ensuring you can manage repayments without strain. With access to our extensive lending network of over 5,000 options, we're committed to finding the perfect match for your business or investing needs. Plus, you'll have our dedicated team by your side, guiding you through every step of the funding journey. Whether it's buying crypto, hiring new employees, or launching a new product, we're committed to your success. Click the link to connect with our expert advisors and secure your business's future now. That will give potential confirmation to the downside. We do have 4 days and 22 hours left. We could even come back down to the 30 exponential moving average, which is currently $2.08. It essentially hit it 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, and last week as well. So that's holding as a really strong support. And you can see all these wicks in this area. So this is a very important area as far as XRP is concerned. Basically, XRP holders are not giving up the $2.15 level. You know, when it gets to this level, buyers are stepping in at the moment. But if we start to lose that and that fails and we start to break to the downside, that is not good for us. Our long-term momentum wave, Wolfpack indicator, is still running bullish on the weekly. It's above the zero line on the weekly. On the 3-day chart, we have broken down below that. We have a brand new 3-day candle. It literally just started. There's 2 days and 22 hours left in it. Last 3-day candle just finished. It ended up green. You know, we had a very beautiful surge up into this area. Unfortunately, the bombs retraced that. But yes, long-term momentum has dropped below the zero line. Last time we were below the zero line was here, which was March 26th. That brought us all the way down to $1.61. So there is potential that this could easily just do a quick flip back to the upside. Now, as we see, our short-term and mid-term momentum waves have zeroed out at the bottom. So it is ready for a pump to the upside. We're zeroed out. We're at lows on the 3-day. We're still heading there's still a little bit more drop potential here on the daily. And we are still in the red, dropped below the zero line on the daily. So we're looking more bearish on the daily charts. Weekly charts is zeroed out, ready for a pump to the upside. 3-day charts zeroed out, ready for a pump to the upside. Daily charts, unfortunately, looking weak. Now, the positive thing is we're starting to gain momentum to this zero line. Last time we got right there and rejected off of it. We're looking at the 12-hour charts. We just recently bumped above it, and then we came back, held a support level here. Our short-term and mid-term is starting to turn to the upside right now. Our 6 hours is starting to come down, though. 4 hours coming down. 1 hour's laying flat. So right now, we need some volume. We need some money flow into XRP because it is not looking pretty. Taking a look at Bitcoin here, price dropped all the way down with this crazy bombing news, tapped right off of the 1 hour 1100 exponential moving average and has been moving its way to the upside since. When it comes to Bitcoin, the weekly candle body close that are important right now are these December 16th and December 9th bodied candles. As we can see, once we finally broke above that level, which is May 12th, we have not had a bodied candle close below there. Now, we've had tons of wicks. We've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and even this week's wick, 6 wicks down below the level, but buyers keep stepping in right here. So that's very positive news. We are still trading above the 10 exponential moving average, but we do not want to lose a candle body close below this 104,466 for Bitcoin. Now, taking a look at Ethereum, as we've been talking about, this is a really nice bull flag pattern on the daily chart, but now we have a potential bull flag pattern playing out here to the downside as well. But now we have a decent looking bull flag pattern on the weekly charts playing out. So if we go from down here, which is our bottom, and create a bull flag to the top of this range. Now there has been a larger candle there on the attempted breakout from last week, but this would be our flagpole and this would be our flag right here. So if we take this and we turn off, extend to the right, and now you got this, we can make it. So you can see the actual flag pattern playing out. Now, what's really exciting is when you take this to a breakout level above this flag pattern, now on the daily charts, it was only taking us up to 3,600. Ethereum looking like it could run up to 4,000, 4,084, playing out this bull flag pattern.
Hey, bull runners, check this out. If you want to learn how to find the next 10x, 50x, or even 100x altcoin in this video, listen to this. Our research team posted GOAT on the 13th of October of 2024 when it was right at a penny, and since then it rallied to over $1 and is currently still up over 5,000%. That's like turning $1,000 into over $50,000. Our team called Pendle at only a $16 million market cap, or 16 cents, back on February 18th of 2023, all the way back here, and since then it's rallied up over 4,000%. That's a 40x. It's like turning $1,000 into over $40,000. Our team also called BitTensor Tau September 15th 2022, before the token was ever even launched. And since then, Tau has rallied over 2,000%. That's a 20x. Our team even said Solana is most likely to be one of the easiest trades next year, and this was posted December 29th, 2022, on the day that Solana bottomed out at around $8. And since then, Solana looks like it's up over 2,500%. That's a 25x. It's like turning $1,000 into over $25,000. And the bull run is just getting started. The list goes on and on and on. Our team called Sui, Ondo, and even some of the biggest cult-based meme coins like MOG back in July 20th of 2023, the day that MOG launched. So if you want to learn how our team is finding these altcoins before they explode, we just launched Altcoin Pro University, where our research team gives you real-time altcoin picks with explosive potential for this bull run, along with 100+ expert curated classes crafted by industry experts to discover these gems yourself, on top of our live weekly calls every single week for in-depth crypto market analysis and daily updates. And that's just a fraction of what we offer inside of Altcoin Pro University. Just go through the link in the description below, get in right now, watch the 26-minute video covering everything that Altcoin Pro University offers.